Alright, let's get started. I'm using a blue coloring in pencil. I'm going to start off with a kind of flattened squirkle. I don't know, a circle with a flat bit on the bottom. Underneath that, I'm going to do another one, roughly like that. Kind of like a big mushroom. The base should be about the same width as the top. And then, I'm going to change to a pen. Get your black felt tip marker. And at the bottom, in the middle, you're going to draw it's almost like another stump for the mushroom. Next to it, you're going to draw a sideways-ish looking something like that. I'm going to connect that on there and put another one behind it. This looks kind of weird and complicated, but you'll see it all comes together soon. A little line here following the line of the blue you drew. And then at the back, we're going to take this line here that we did. Zoom in a little. Take this line here that we did and we're going to go straight down, but we're going to leave the shape we did and come almost down as far as that front one. And across and up again. There you go. 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 leg. That's the back leg, that's the front. Now, for the chin, we're not going to do the whole thing straight away, but we are going to do this bit. Connect it up over here, and we're going to go up all the way to about where the ear would join on. And then I want you to do the ear. However you want to do it, I'm doing it like that. On the other side, do the same kind of ear. Well, it can be different if you really want it to, but on the inside of the ear, just a little line like that. Okay. Now this one, underneath the ear, we're going to do a flower. So that means we do a circle, leave a gap, and then we do a circle. And then we do, starting at the bottom, a circle attached to it, a circle attached to that, one attached to that, all the way around. But not quite circles, they're kind of similar to the flattened ones we did before. Then we're going to join up the bottom here. There we go. And then at the top here, we're not going to use that line. We're going to start at the corner of the ear, and we're going to do a swoosh down, and we're going to join it up. But we're not going to do the top yet. In the middle, at the top, I'm going to do a line like this, kind of goes with the hair. And then we're going to do the horn, which goes up, however you want it to go. And put some diagonal lines on it to make it look like it spirals. There we go. And now from the top of this ear over here, go to the horn, up higher than the line you did the first time. And on the other side of it, we come down. We don't even have to join up there. We go behind that ear, okay? And down the side here, you can do a little bit more if you want to. That's the hair. Over here, underneath the flower, you're going to start about halfway in between this line, halfway along it. And we're going to do a big swoosh down to about here. So swoosh. And then starting roughly pretty much on the leg almost. I'm going to go swoosh. Do a kind of a squiggle that joins up to it. That's going to be the tail. Now, on the back of the head, maybe we want to do some more mane, and you can decide if you want to add some more hair coming down here. I'm going to leave it for now because I want the tail to look separate to the hair. Now for the face, you want to take the point halfway between here and here, so about along this line, and maybe down even a little bit more. And you're going to do the eyes. Now the eyes, the first one, so you're about halfway down here, and about there and there, roughly. But don't just do a black blob, because you got to get the shiny. So you want to do a little, start with this, just do around it as a circle, like that. On the other side, the same. Far apart is okay. Ooh, that's not a very good one. That's okay, I'll clean it up a little bit at the bottom here. Now you're going to draw a separate little circle in the top corner of each one, like that, see? It looks really silly at first. But then once you fill in the other part of it with black, how cool does that look? So fill in this part with black. There we go. Now for the nose and the mouth, you're going to take a point kind of in here somewhere. You choose, and just do a little couple of spots. And then I'm going to do a smirk, which is like a little sideways smile. There you go. Now, I want to get to the top of this leg and make it look a little bit more like a leg, so I want to just give it an angle that goes that way a little bit. All that does is makes it look like it's part of the side. Okay, now at the bottom, I'm going to do a line in between the back leg on this side and there, and then it carries on out here a little bit more. That is the shadow. And if you wanted, you could even draw one along there, coming from the tail. See the tail shadow? Shadows really matter. They make things look extra 3D. Okay. Let's start coloring. So what color do we want this unicorn to be? I'm going to do my one orange and purple. I just made that up. I don't know. That's fine. So the hair, I'm not just going to color it all in. I'm actually going to draw lines following the shape of the tail. And I'll do some of them a little bit thicker. And that part on the top of the tail, I want it to be shiny. So I'm actually going to color in this bit here. And most of this part here. In fact, I'm just going to color all this in, and I'm going to move the pen in the same kind of direction as the tail because the ink makes it look a little bit like hair. Fill that in there. That's cool. And color all the way to the bottom. One of the reasons not to go right up to the black lines is that you don't want to get the black mixed into the tip of the pen you're using if it's a color, because it means it changes the color. Even I'm having some issues with that right now. I'm going to do the same on the top. So I'm going to swoosh the shape of the hair. Just match it. Yeah. And fill it in. There it goes. Okay, now this one. For the flower, I'll make the middle of the flower purple. Sorry, yellow, not purple. I'll make the flower itself pink. And again, I'm not going right to the edge, see? It kind of makes it look, I don't know, not going to the edge kind of helps it look a little bit 3D somehow. And then I'm going to use, I said I was going to use purple. But I'm going to go with, I'll try the purple for the spiral. So again, I'm not going to do right to the edges. I'm actually going to leave this side of it white. So this part here is going to be not going quite to the edges. And that purple is a little bit, it's okay. I don't want to do orange there with it though, so I'm going to use the yellow, which is also in the flower, and do the same thing on the other bits. But again, I'm leaving the left side of it kind of white because it makes it look shiny. Now, we need to shade. So let's get the lightest gray color we've got. Whatever the lightest color you have. Now, if you only have yellow as a light color, you can use that. I'm going to use gray. I'm just going to make it look kind of fluffy. And the way to do that is where it's darkened by the light, which is coming from this way, we're just going to go little gray lines. So it kind of has a soft edge. Same inside the ear here. A little bit on this side, but not as much. I'm going to do along here. This makes it look fluffy. Now it's okay if you go and see I'm crossing between the two areas. Some of it's coming down here. That's fine because that part is in shadow. So we kind of want that to look a little bit fluffy as well. A little bit darkened. It's shadowed by the head. I'm going to do a few fluffies around here. And under his belly, very fluffy. Just do lots of little lines. Especially on that back leg, it'll be mostly dark. A little bit around the side of this one. Some fluffies around here. So cute and squidgems. Just stop there, gotta be serious. Okay. It's a very serious job making these. Alright. A little bit around the flower there, where it's being shadowed. Just want to make these lines really thin. Same a little bit around here on his belly. And that leg there is going to be very shaded. So the same thing again as we did. There we go. He's kind of cute. Does he need a saddle? This is the part where you're done. And you can kind of just add whatever you want to add. I'm actually going to get the red. No, not even the red. The pink. I'm going to use the pink to add a little more interest to the hair. I'm going to go along and see it actually just goes over the top and just changes the color very slightly to a slightly more reddy look. If I go on the edge of that shiny bit. Same over here. There you go. Around the edge of those shinies, I'm going to make those pink. It almost makes it look like the hair has a pink sheen. Kind of cool. But I need to darken it. So I'm going to take a risk now and use my red. Starting at the base of the tail. Very carefully going out just with some lines. Now this is the part where everything I'm doing now is totally optional. You have finished, okay, and you've done a great job. But everything now is just to kind of, I don't know, just add a few little bits. Same on the end of the tail here. A couple of lines. See, there's like 4 different colors going on in the tail. These are just to kind of make it look a bit more like hair. How you doing? What should we call him? Or her? What should we call her? I have a cat called Ruth. So I think this can be Ruthicorn. Alright. All done. Hope you had fun. See you later.